So what are investors telling you in terms of what their asks are of the government? I mean, obviously faster approvals and all of that, it's hygiene stuff, but specific asks that they have?
Incentives, of course.
Yeah, of course, sweeteners.
Especially with the kind of competition that you're talking about. There are a lot of states which are a bit on the desperate side, I would say. I'm keeping it low. But I think throwing away incentives is not a good idea. And Tamil Nadu, the Tamil Nadu government is going to be very careful about how it spends the people's money. And I think some of them are a bit too aggressive. I wouldn't call it aggressive, a bit too, they give in to the investors' demand. But I think we know exactly what we want, and we do up the ante when there's that one particular sector that we need to crack.
So what is that one particular sector that you want to crack, where you will be willing to slug it out in terms of offering a better deal to investors?
They give you one, life sciences, of course. That's one that I really want to crack.
To try and draw that away from Telangana?
No, see, I'll tell you what, we don't want to draw anything away from any state. As long as this investment stays in India, we're absolutely happy. That's what the Chief Minister said. We just want to be the driving force, the manufacturing powerhouse of India. We are already. And we want to be we just want to add value to India, the growth story of India. This is India's decade. This is going to be our century too. And Tamil Nadu is going to drive that.
Yes, a century and a decade for India, driven by the power of its states, and that's how it should be.
Yes.
But, you know, life sciences, if that's going to be the big focus area, what are you going to do to draw in investments there? Have you been speaking with companies here in Davos and otherwise?
I can't tell you which companies, but yes, I am giving it a big push. Again, life sciences and EV is a new sector which we've already captured. We are the EV capital of India now. 70% of all two-wheelers and 40% of all four-wheelers, e-vehicles are manufactured in Tamil Nadu already. And we're pushing that. We've got VinFast of late. That's another big investment. We're going to get into cell manufacturing, battery manufacturing. So all that is good. So it's not just life sciences, there's a few other emerging sectors again. AI, generative AI, that's again research into that. That's something which we are interested in. We are also interested in bringing in some quantum computers, and our IT minister has also been talking about that. He's been pushing that also. And I think quantum computing is something which I'm personally also interested in.
You know, I was going to ask you that because what we have seen is that at the central government end, along with state governments, of course, to try and draw in investments as part of the semiconductor plan and the semiconductor mission. Is that something that you're looking at? Is that something that you're going to actively pursue?
Yes, we are working very closely with the union government also on this, and the union is also doing a lot of things as far as the semiconductor space is concerned. We might add a few extra miles to the already available space. So I think, and you're going to hear something good very soon. So.
On the semiconductor
side, yeah.
I
don't know. I just said you're going to soon. I don't know. I didn't tell you when.
Okay, you did tell me when, but that's going to be for your state, an investment being made in your state on the development side or on the manufacturing side?
Looks like it. Also, it looks like a good bet. So I think something might come in that.
On the manufacturing side or the design side?
Both.
Both?
Yeah.
Okay, by when? You said you don't.
I wouldn't say when. It's looking good. It's looking good.
A couple of weeks?
I'll tell you,
a couple of months?
No, it's looking good. We wouldn't want to jump the gun, but it's looking good because they do understand that this is the state which can deliver on talent, on incentives, and on the infrastructure that's needed to carry that, and the social infrastructure needed to carry such talents to work in. So.